Oh my gosh. I know it looks like for y'all that I didn't take a break, but I definitely took a long break. It has been probably 3 weeks since I have commentated, but this game happened 3 weeks ago. I just never got around to commentating it. So I literally have no clue what actually happened in this game. The Dallas Cowboys at home taking on the Chicago Bears. And this is actually a very important game because there's been rumors about that man, Jerry, man. There's been rumors that he wants to bring Dallas Lax Bros, Gilchrist Kwanzaa, to his organization. Will it happen? I don't know. And I think with all the rules and regulations with the JPDL, you have to take all of them. So I don't know. We'll have more on that, though, but he's definitely making a play. Here we go, 3-0 to start the game. And you got to think, Chicago, they've been the best first quarter team as far as I remember. Scoring on average, probably like 17 points in the first quarter. I'm going to be generous, probably like 13 points in the first quarter. But still, great working with Ethan Bigby at their back, Gilchrist at their quarterback position. Anything's possible. This run game could get going, but it didn't right here. And they're going to have to punt the ball to Dallas early. Stopping them in the first quarter could be the recipe for success if you're the Dallas Cowboys. But you also have to do something on offense, something they did not do. Going into their second drive, you have Ethan Bigby running the football, getting a good gain of 7 yards on the play. And you know I'm high on Ethan Bigby as a Chicago Bear. I'm high on this new revamped Ethan Bigby. So you love to see that. But James McCaskey getting some catches. That's what we've been missing in this Chicago offense as far as I remember. Gilchrist running the football goes. I wanted him to keep going, got 8 yards, and you keep pushing. It's about really being a consistent offense. Here we go, James Ball on an actual shovel pass, and he's going to pick up some good yards on there. I know the last time I saw him get a shovel pass, he got blown up and almost injured his shoulder. So you like to see what he's doing here. 1st and 10, and this Dallas defense shouldn't be good. I will say, though, I started the simulation before Micah got traded, so Micah's still here. So I guess they are decent. Seeing Chris Diaz get a catch on that play, you know he's the wide receiver 1 in a lot of people's eyes in terms of JPDL talent. Another wide receiver, Mikel, the gadget guy. Oh my God, I need him to get the touchdown, man. I love when Mikel gets targets. I love when the gadget guy works. Instead, we're going to give it to Gil. And he's going to get in there, man. I mean, it's easy. Pointing to the crowd. It's way too easy for Gilchrist on read option plays at the 2-1 yard line. It's over. And you know we haven't seen the best passing offense from Gilchrist this season. But maybe that changes. Maybe that changes. Maybe that changes with new scenery coming to Dallas. I'm just saying. Anyway, good work. Dallas obviously scored a touchdown on that play. I believe that was to Amari Cooper. I think they actually got Amari Cooper back, which is kind of wild. Ethan Bigby running with the football, goes outside, going to pick up a good gain of probably 15, 20 yards on that play. I love that. Ethan Bigby, man, when you get into the outside, he's like Christian McCaffrey. I know I've said that a lot. Mikel, man. Mikel is doing so many good things. Mikel! Oh, my God. Mikel's good, too. They're both like McCaffrey-esque. They're both McCaffrey-esque. Let's be honest. I'll be real. And then Chris Diaz, easy throw. It was intended to be a screenplay, but instead, they gave it to Chris for a touchdown, and that might be his 4th or 5th of the year. I want to say 4th or 5th, maybe 4th. I don't know. It's actually a lot more. I may be 6. But Chris Diaz, man, don't have him one-on-one with somebody because those slant routes are deadly when you have no safety help. Don't give him man coverage. 14-10, Dallas was able to do absolutely nothing. So at the end of the first half, or before the end of the first half, we could see something, 21-10. We could see this game really get out of hand. Chris Diaz with a great catch. I can't. I'm a wide receiver on the Packers. Fitzgerald, you already know. And I can admit, Chris Diaz is by far probably the more consistent wide receiver, even though it might look like I have better yards on paper. Ethan Bigby getting 8 yards on that play, 7. Just consistent 7 to 8 yards for Ethan right here. And then picking up the first, getting 4 yards on that play. He is the running back that Healy wanted to have. He's the running back that the coach needed. Right here, look, Ethan Bigby, again, just finding every little nook and cranny there is. It's honestly, it's tough to deny. Micah Parsons is here, and it doesn't even feel like Micah Parsons is here. Gilchrist hasn't gotten sacked one time this whole game. Granted, it's only been, 2 quarters. Oh, my God! Oh, McCaskey couldn't hold on to it, and they're going to have to punt the football off. But again, a missed field goal kick from Brandon Aubrey. We never see that. Even though it was a 64-yarder, we never see missed field goals from Aubrey. Mikel running with the football and getting 4 yards on the play. You love that. You love seeing the gadget guy come to work. Because I honestly, I was skeptical about the gadget guy role. Look at James Ball. I was skeptical about the gadget guy role. I didn't know if it was going to be good or not. It could have been someone who only got 10 yards a game. Instead, Mikel out here getting 50 yards a game in both rushing and receiving. You got to love that. And Mikel, after the disappointing season he had last year, definitely has stepped it up this year and deserves everything. Oh, that should have been a catch. That's a tutty. That's a tutty if I know McCaskey. Anyway, Mitchell. Not Mitchell. Oh, man. I disrespected him to the highest degree by calling him Mitchell. Gilchrist, my bad. Great throw. 1st and goal. They want to get a touchdown before the end of the same play results in the same outcome. Touchdown. 21. Can you do something for me? Oh, my God. Chris, 2 touchdowns today. On that same play, that fake screen inside slant. What? 22 is barbecue. Oh my God, Chidobe Awuzie, what are we doing? Did you not read the scouting report on 21? Did you not read the DS scouting report? Treat him like CD Lamb. 21-10, Mikel on the run. He's going to find some space, go for 7 or 8 yards. He definitely has 50 yards today already in the ball game if I were to estimate. Gilchrist looking, throwing in the pocket. Great catch is James Ball, making those contested catches. You know he's good at that. And really becoming a solid, what's it called? I want to say safety blanket for Gilchrist Kwanzaa. That's his heat. Fumble! Gilchrist, no! Woo! Fumbled the ball. You almost never see Gilchrist do that. But unfortunately, Cowboys scored a touchdown. And just like that, it's only a 3-point game in Jerry World when it feels like the Chicago Bears have been pretty much controlling this whole thing to the place we are at right now. It's 21-18. 2nd and 12, and you see they're running some sort of pistol formation. Mikel's open, but there's not time. Fumble! I didn't even see that! Gilchrist, that's twice in a row! Donovan, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Number 41. He's coming in, getting fumble recoveries. O-line, what's going on? In Dallas scored a touchdown too. Gilchrist, we can't. It's about ball security. And you got to give it to Ethan right now. You got to just give it to Ethan. I can't even read what he has. I don't know what his stat line is. I can't read that. But Gilchrist throwing the football. It is McCaskey. You got to give it to McCaskey when in doubt. Gilchrist having a terrible game today. I don't know if he has a pick, but I know he has 2 fumbles. Only 1 was recovered, so he actually only has 1 fumble. Good throw to Chris Diaz. And now we're looking at a 3rd and 1. Got to do the quarterback sneak. Get your 1st down and keep going. But Gil, I don't know if it's because you're in Dallas and, you have some home flashbacks. A lot of your family and friends are in the building, but you got to play better than this when you're playing Dallas. And last year you played Dallas too and actually put up a pretty good game and won the game for him in the final minutes. Gilchrist going deep. It's Mikel. Oh, my God. Oh, my Mikel. Number 7. He's shown up to play today. And that's a dot. D lineman tried to jump and block it. Ain't blocking a rainbow pass like this to Mikel. Gilchrist, 21-25. You need a touchdown here if you are the Chicago Bears. Ethan Bigby getting a run. Injury timeout. Luckily, it's not EB3, man. Luckily, it's not EB3. We have Cam Moore in motion. We haven't called his name one time this game at all. And we will this time. Cam Moore getting the run. Okay, let's relax. It was only a 5-yard pass. 3rd and 6. I don't like this. If I'm Gilchrist, we need to pick this up. Throwing it to the outside. It is Chris. He just couldn't do it. And an O-lineman gets hurt. I don't like this. And what do? We go for it on 4th and 1. Gil, give it to Ethan, please. I trust Ethan. I don't know if I trust you right now. And it's going to be, no, I give it to Ethan. No. We needed that if we're the Chicago Bears. And honestly, they scored a touchdown. That's my biggest fear. They should have went for 3. I don't know why they didn't. They should have gone for 3 there. It would still have been a 1-possession game. And instead, it's an 11-pointer. Here we go. Giving it to McCaskey on the sideline. McCaskey will navigate his way, get a couple of yards, but I need to see James McCaskey get those 20, 30-yard catches we're used to seeing. Chris Diaz gets slammed, but he has like 8 catches today, Chris. So, he's putting up a good performance. And then another catch. This might be the Chris Diaz drive. This might be KD 21. I don't know what you do. You obviously have to score a touchdown. McCaskey gets it to the 40-yard line, gets the first down, not a touchdown. I almost messed up there. But I like McKell in the slot right now. Nope. Instead, we're going to go to James Ball. He's going to pick up 12 yards on the play. James, I didn't really add up all your yards, but you seem to be getting a good amount. Probably like 10 yards a catch on 4 or 5 catches is what I would estimate. Good throw. It is Chris Diaz. Chris is going crazy. And Gilchrist, this is where you need to absolutely lock in here. James Ball in motion. We're only 13 yards away from the touchdown. Gilchrist throwing it. It's James Ball. He's going to get there. Love it. Love it, but I want to score before the 2-minute warning. And for Chicago, McKell, why are we read optioning right now? Why? It's 3rd and 6 at the 9-yard line. Gil, what do you got? Cam Moore, can he get it? He doesn't. Take the 3. Oh my God, we're going for it. 4th and 1. Gilchrist, we have to trust him to throw the ball. He's not. He's going to run it in. Touchdown! 18. Gilchrist makes it a 1 possession, ball game. Let's go, Gil. When you need it, you got to run yourself. And now we got to get this 2-point conversion. We need it. Down 5. We can make it a 3-point ball game. Gilchrist, we know we can do this. Big B. Let's go. 3-point game. Defense, you got to lock up. You have to do it. Gilchrist is going crazy. We're down, but do whatever you got to do. Defense, it's up to you. Dak Prescott throwing. It's going to be a quick outside pass. We're going to get a tackle there. I know I'm saying we like I'm part of the team, and I know I'm not, but still, I trust it. And here we go. Running play goes nowhere. I don't even know who their back is. Tyler Algier is their back. And on 3rd and 6, biggest play of the game. If you're the Chicago defense, what do you got? It's going to be easy for Jake Ferguson. Oh, no. Oh, no. And now you just got to stop him to 3 points. You have no timeouts. You do have the 2-minute warning on your side. As we see, it's just been used. 2nd and 12, Dak Prescott. You don't want this to be an incomplete pass. And it's going to be George Pickens, but he went out of bounds. There's still hope. 3rd and 4. We need to lock up. Chicago, can you do it? They did! 4th and 1. What are you going to do if you're Dallas? What are you going to do? Okay. That's my fault, I guess. Dang it. That's the end of the ball game. That'll do it. 29-32. I didn't even include the ending. I forgot to record that. That's my fault. That is my fault. I guess I fast forwarded. They went for it. They got it. And they run the clock out. I should have at least watched it. That's my bad. But great work from Gilchrist outside of the fumbling issues. He had a pretty good game outside of fumbling. Chris Diaz, 11 for 111. This feels like I just sunk the crowd. I feel like y'all were all expecting something. And, I should have played it out. That's my fault. Should have played it out. Probably would have been the same outcome, but it is what it is. I don't know why I felt like doing that. It seemed right. It seemed right. They're bungee jumping from the top of the ceiling in a Falcon costume. I had to do it. And here we go. Falcons taking on the Green Bay Packers after a absolutely roller coaster of a game we just watched. 4-4 Packers taking on the Falcons, who are actually also 4-4. I'm not gonna lie, I had no idea what it was. I thought they were 6-2. I guess they're not. Here we go. Falcons got the ball first. They did nothing with it, so now it's up to Green Bay. What can Ahmad Montague get in the running game early going? And this is a thing where in Green Bay, they've been starting to say this. There are rumors, especially now that Lynch is an X factor, and we didn't know that Taylor Lynch would get a bulk of the carries going forward if you're Green Bay. And honestly, for Ahmad Montague, you just got to do what you can with the 10 to 12 carries you got. 4th and 8, we're going to give that up. That was an easy 3 and out. If you're the Falcons defense, you got to be proud. This Green Bay defense has not gotten the way it used to go since, week 4, since the sliders. If we're being honest, was Mitchell just a merchant of the sliders? I don't know. I don't want to say that. I want to believe in my quarterback. I also want to believe in Ahmad. Oh my God, Ahmad, run! Oh my goodness. Breaking tackles. It's 2 rushes for 19. I'm telling you, he's upset. He's playing like a man who knows his job's on the line, has to feed his family. Fumble! Man, oh my God, Ahmad, I can't give you any props ever, can I? I can never give you props. because then you get comfortable. And when you get comfortable, you make mistakes. Just got slammed. Terrible ball carrying. Like, what are we doing? Why is that what we're doing? And then what does Atlanta do? Luckily, they only give 3. Luckily, only 3 comes from that. I don't know what coach is going to do about Ahmad Montague and his fumbling issues. Don't know if they're going to sit him for the rest of this quarter. I don't know what they're going to do. But we can't have that. Terrence Andrews, the rookie, gets his catch. He's probably had a total of maybe 4 catches on the season in 8 games. So good to get him involved early in this game in case we need him later down the season. And Taylor Lynch on the run. He will not pick up the first down. Atlanta doing a good job holding him, stopping him. And then Mitchell on the quarterback sneak will get the 1st and 10. And remember, I'm watching this just like you guys. I'm reacting in real time. So if it sounds like I'm reacting late, it's because I don't know what's going on either. Mitchell, 22 yards of passing. Taylor Lynch gets him off, but there's just no separation. It feels like he's getting hit before the line of scrimmage every single time. 3rd and 2. Mitchell, you have to throw an easy pass. He does. It is Pat Tyler, and he's been on a run. Pat Tyler's been on a run. I know in the beginning it looked bad, but he's gotten better. Ahmad with his first rush since the fumble now has 4 rushes for 30 yards on the game. Still showing that he does have that, decent ball carrier vision. Oh, Pat was wide open. Instead, it is going to be Nick Mills running with the ball. He's going to get to the 20. And we know Nick had a great 2-touchdown game last week, if I'm not mistaken. So you love seeing that. But now Lynch in the backfield, you got to give it to him if you are the Green Bay Packers. And oh my God, I got to see it from his perspective, man. Is there no holes open? Is Ahmad just a better running back? I don't know. We're giving it to Pat Tyler again. 3rd and 8. This is where you got to go to your receivers. Where's Fitzgerald? I haven't heard you call his name once. Deep bomb intended for Fitz. I mean, this is what we're getting. Late fades. Really? 13-3. Atlanta Falcons are just working it. They're just working it down the field. Mills is wide open. I saw that from here. Pat, get a block. He won't get the block, but we're seeing Mills get involved, man. And Fitzgerald, when was the last time I saw a 100-yard game from him? It's screenplay to Fitz, goes for 2, 4. Okay, I'm happy with it, I guess. I'll take it. 622 is dead now. Taylor Lynch on a screenplay. He has so much ball carrier vision. He's going to get 15 to 20 yards on that. Taylor Lynch is the better receiving back. Look at Ahmad, man. He's still running good. Like, let's not act like he's not running for 8 yards a carry, 5 rushes, 41. He just fumbled one time. You still got to give it to your backs. I consider this like a Ramondre Stevenson and Travion Henderson type backfield because you don't know. For some reason, you just can't shake off Ramondre. Just like you can't shake off Montague. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Mitchell, can we get some actual throwing? We do. Oh, my Terrence Andrews, man. 6'9", make it work. 2nd and 10. Another drop back. Is Mitchell Daigle? There's heat. He's going to run to the outside to 10 and slide at the 9-yard line. 3rd and 2. I want 7. I'm Green Bay, man. I want 7. It's that simple. Mitchell looking, running to the outside. Wide open. No one's looking. Touchdown. 22. Can you? Nope. I'm not saying it. That ain't for that. That is one person's call and one person's call only. You thought. I'm not doing that. But Mr. McBucket's 22, getting it done. 10-13 ball game. Falcons don't do anything with that. 54 seconds before halftime. Come on, Daigle. I need you to get me to 3. I need you to tie this ball game up going into half. Is that something that's possible? Is that something you can do? Ahmad Montague gets to the 26. But it looks like we're not really like in a hurry. We have no timeouts. It looks like we don't want this. Mitchell throwing on the run. It's picked. No, we definitely don't want that. We don't want that if we are the Green Bay Packers because now they got 3 before halftime. Yeah, we get the ball at half. But now we're down 6 when we should have only been down 3, if not tied. Mitchell Daigle throwing it. It's going to be a wide open receiver that he just misses, man. He just misses. I'm not going to say Sergio Urrutia. I'm not going to say that yet. I'm not going to. Come on, Mark. You're supposed to be reliable. 4th and 9 results in nothing, and the Falcons do nothing themselves. But Sergio Urrutia, maybe? I mean, we've seen Mitchell handle the offense for now a year and a half, and I'm not seeing that spark. I saw it early, but then the sliders came in. I don't see that spark anymore. 90 yards of passing offense. Not getting your number 1 wide receiver speedster threat involved. Yeah, we're relying on Mark, and I love Mark as a wide receiver for sure. But this offense will be best utilized if you get them. Oh my God! I'm over it. I'm done now. I'm done now. I'm actually finished. What I was going to say was, the offense is best utilized when you can get all these guys involved. And this is what we're doing, making hero plays, running to the left, throwing to the right. Our defense is what's doing it for us. If we're being honest, if I'm looking at it right now, we should be giving up 28 points already. Lynch running to the outside. 3rd and 1. Give this to somebody to run the football. Lynch is wide open right there. Give it to Lynch. Yep. Yeah, Lynch easily finding the holes, getting 6 yards on that carry. We love to see it. 1st and 10. And now let's go Montague. Nope. Instead, we're going to give a screen to Fitzgerald. I'm glad I'm getting some catches for 8 yards, but Mitchell has 104 yards today, 2 picks, and 1 touchdown running. Not even a passing touchdown. Lynch getting the first down right there. 10 rushes, 40. So he's running for 4 a pop. And then we have Ahmad running for 8 a pop. So you got to keep it going. And right now, you just can't trust Mitchell enough. You can't trust Mitchell. Do I want Mitchell to throw the ball 30 times? Of course I do. I'm a wide receiver. But we don't trust him. Easy, Pat. Good work, Pat. Running the outside. Pat. Yeah, Pat. We can't trust him. Mitchell has to be a guy who, oh my God, I don't trust that. Like, what are we seeing here? Arusha, you may have to come in, man. You may have to get ready. He should be lining up, warming up on the sideline right now. 10-19 is your score. Ahmad Montague in the backfield. Mitchell throwing the ball. It's going to be an easy one to Pat. Can he get the first down when I need him to? He won't. 4th and 1. What do we do? We don't even trust him. We got to take our 3. I wouldn't. I would have gone for it. Quarterback sneak easy, but we don't trust him. We took 3. It's 19-3 ball game. Luckily, the defense has been hot and has been stopping Michael Penix. And now it's up to Mitchell Daigle to do something here, and there's too much heat. There's way too much heat. When a blitz is coming, Mitchell, I don't know if I have to explain this to you since you're a quarterback, but when the blitz is coming, throw the ball quicker than that. Throw the ball quick. You don't have time. 2nd and 16, so many audibles. Motion play is Mark Luther. What do we have here? Are we going to throw a short pass? We want Fitzgerald. Get off me. I'm going to go. I mean, he helped. It's now 3rd and 4 instead of 3rd and 14. So you got to love that. 5 minutes, 45 seconds left. The clock is dripping. You got to think you can't give it to Atlanta again. If you're Green Bay, throwing it is Pat Tyler. And Pat, man, you have to have at least 60 yards. I want to say you have at least 60 yards. You have been playing great football in the tight end position as of late. Lynch running with the football. He has a wide open hole, and he's going to get to the 50. 13 rushes, 59 yards. Lynch, we need to rely on our running back game. Let's give it to Ahmad Montague. I think, 2nd and 13, so someone ran the ball and got less than 3 yards. Andrews, 3rd and inches. You know this is going to be Mitchell Daigle here. This has to be a touchdown drive if you're Green Bay. Mitchell, let's go. We're moving it. We're moving the chains. 13-19 is your score. Fitzgerald in motion. Lynch with the run. He has space. He has all that ball carrier vision. He's making it work. Look at that. Cut left, cut right, cut left. He's on X Factor mode. Oh my God, I've never been this hype in commentating before. Oh no, that's the tutty. That's the tutty. Luther wide open. AJ Terrell, don't act like you did anything. That was just a bad throw from my QB. Lynch, he has X Factor. What can we do? Instead, we're going to throw it. Luke Musgrave, he'll pick up a good amount of yards, but it's 4th and 3, and I'm thinking you go for it. Yeah, you got to go for it. Even though your defense is playing good, got to go for it if you are Green Bay Packers. Here we go, 4th and 3, drop back is Mitchell Daigle. What do you see? Mitchell, no! I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what we're doing. I'm honest. I'm trying to be honest with you guys. 4 and 4. I don't know if I trust my Bijan Robinson is going to work. Oh my God. Ankles are not safe around Bijan, man. They are not safe. Michael Penix, quick throw. Yep. Defense. It's up to us. It's up to us. It's been up to us all game. We need to give Mitchell one more opportunity. Bijan Robinson trucking people, but we are calling timeouts. And this is, you got to think, the biggest play of the game. 3rd and 4. Michael Penix Jr. finding Drake London. Oh, man. Call your timeout. All right. We got one timeout left. So this game looks almost over. Bijan somehow managed to actually gain yards on that play after being behind, or got back to the line of scrimmage. Same thing. 2nd and 10. Michael Penix. We have a shot. We actually have a shot. We actually have a shot. Lock up defense. We need this. 3rd and 10. Game on the line. What do you got for me? Drake London. Oh my God, it's the end of the ball game. I don't even want to watch anymore, man. Drake London, great work. Great work. Great work if you are the Atlanta Falcons. And we're getting Mitchell Daigle touches. Might as well put Sergio Arusha in the game. Why not? At this point, y'all can probably skip. This game looks like it's going to be an L. Oh my. We really need to talk about his accuracy, man. We really need to talk about Mitchell Daigle's accuracy as a quarterback. Throwing it is going to be caught. Fitzgerald getting garbage time yards. I don't even want him. I don't even want him. They're not an accurate representation of what I am as a wide receiver right now. Mark Luther getting 6 yards on that play. 3rd and 4, 51 seconds left in the ball game. Play action pass. Mitchell Daigle. What does he see? Throwing it is Pat Tyler. And this is just a dink and dunk level offense. Anyone can play this dink and dunk level offense. Sergio Arusha can play it at this point. 33 seconds left. Play action pass. Mitchell throwing it. It's going to be somehow caught by Terrence Andrews. But the clock's still running. 19, 18, 3rd and 1. What do you got? Mitchell Daigle. He's going to run with the football. And that should virtually end the game. At this point, he's just stat padding. I mean, 4 seconds left in the game. Throwing it to the touchdown. Is that going to be a pick or a tutty? It's going to be neither. It's going to be the end of the ball game. 27-13 is your final score. Atlanta getting the win. This was a bad game for Mitchell Daigle, if I'm being honest. Bad game for him. 0 touchdowns, 2 picks. Somehow he has an 80 rating. That's not accurate. That's not an accurate representation of how he played today. He played like a 40 rating at maximum. 15 rushes, 71 yards is Taylor Lynch. And Ahmad Montague just, I guess, got fizzled out of the offense late in the ball game. I mean, I know we couldn't run anymore, but Lynch getting 15 carries and him getting 6, I still think that's not decent enough, especially when Lynch gets more receptions too. Fitzgerald 5 for 42, Pat 7 for 87, Mark 3 for 22. Wasn't the greatest game for them. And then let's go to the individual stats. Gilchrist 18 total touchdowns, 11 or 12 total turnovers. 272 yards a game isn't bad with 280 rushing yards total. You love that from Gil. And then these turnovers, man, 15 turnovers for Mitchell this season. That is the worry if you are the Green Bay quarterback. If you're the Green Bay organization, you can't have a quarterback turn over the ball 15 times. Nothing. What can we expect from Ethan Bigbie? 80 yards a carry, 4.8 yards a carry. 80 yards a game. He's just having a great season. Ahmad Montague looks like he's getting flushed out of this offense. 54 yards a game on 5.3 a carry, so he is efficient. It just looks like he's not really, like they're going a new direction with Taylor Lynch, if we're being honest. Chris Diaz, 647 after a 111-yard game this game. 8 touchdowns. I was way off. And 53 catches. He's my wide receiver 1 in the JPDL, no matter what the stats say with Fitzgerald, which he is catching up to him, by the way. 729 and 8 touchdowns of his own on 44 catches. Fitzgerald just hasn't been getting involved, and that has a lot to do with the fact that this offense for the Green Bay Packers just hasn't gotten going. 5'11" for James Ball, 2 touchdowns on his own, and 46 catches. So he's becoming like the Mark Luther of that offense. The guy who just gets 10, 11 yards and comes up clutching in very much, conservative catches. As I'm saying, Mark, it's the same thing with Mark Luther and his stats. James McCaskey got involved today, but, you got to expect more from him. You got to expect more. 419 yards of receiving offense and 1 touchdown. I want him to hit 1,000. I'm selfish. I want to see him hit 1,000. 339 for Pat. He had the best game out of any receiver in the Green Bay game today. 1 touchdown, but, this offense, no one's going to outrun the bad offense. And then look, Mikel just doing work. 288 and 207, respectively, on 23 catches and 22 rushes. I love Mikel as a player and what they're able to do. And then Nick Mills, 478, 4 touchdowns. Love him too, man. The slot receiver, he's doing a lot of work for being a slot receiver. What can I say? So let's just see what happens next week.